Hello YouTube, this is James from JRodPhotoART coming to you today with another video. What we're looking at here is my Nikon FG film camera. I bought this camera in the mid-80s and I have traveled the world with this camera. Shot hundreds of rolls of film. This is pretty much a entry-level type camera. Not high-end by any matters, but it's a Nikon film camera. Okay, goes up to about a thousandth of a second there. Film speeds, ISOs, compensation, you name it. So, what are we doing today? Well, what are we doing for the next 3 months? This is following off of Amar's lead over at 247 Media Group. He has decided to do the next 3 months, well, including January, so January, February, March, to take a look back, nostalgic, and reminisce, and look at the old, look at the new, and remember the days of film, remember the days of taking your time and taking pictures. So I thought I would key off of that, one of his latest videos, because Amar bought a Nikon ZF retro camera looking like the Nikon F3. So what I decided to do is get my Nikon FG out. This camera has, look at that, a dirty lens. Let's give it a little wipe. Okay, Nikon 50mm 1.8 full manual lens, of course, f1.8 out to f22. I'm not sure which series lens this is. It's not the E, so this is the nicer lens apparently. I could look it up, but this is I bought this camera. I don't think it was a kit. Well, it might have been a kit, but it came with this lens and the, I think it's the 75 to 150E series. But this 50mm here is probably shot more film than any other lens on this camera, of course. Still smooth, still looking good. But it's the lens that I like. Even the lens cap's worn out. So what I plan to do, following along with the nostalgic retro type theme here, insert the Nikon Z6 mirrorless camera, fully digital. Difference here, we've come a long way. Alright, so what I like to do, in remembrance of this Nikon FG, which I've actually shot not too long ago, more to follow on that. So I'm going to take this lens, which I got in the 80s along with this camera, and put it on a digital camera and see if I can bring back some of those memories with that lens being fully manual, full manual focus. Gotta set the f-stops, gotta do the focus. But over here on a digital camera, the Nikon Z6, which just happens to have the 28mm SE on it, with that somewhat retro look. No f-stops on here, of course. This is a fully automatic lens. Well, it can be shoot manual with the manual focus. If so, in order to do this, we're going to need the F to Z adapter. Taking a look. What I wanted to do is show some folks on why this thing's so big. Well, if you look at this camera, the big difference is, of course, is the plane of where, oops, sorry about that, so on this camera, right here is the film, this little button here, so it comes straight across here to here. But over here, the film sits way back here, the film plane. The lens is way up here. Look at the distance. So you've got this much distance to cover compared to this tiny bit of distance right in here, pretty much. Compared to this, look at the big difference there. This to this. So this adapter is going to provide that distance. Look at that. If you look at it from here, if I can hold it, to here. That's what this FTZ adapter is doing. It's giving you that distance here so you could actually use an old lens and still focus. Okay? So let's take this off, this off. I'm going to stow this right away like this. I'm going to put this guy on here like this. Okay. Do I have a body cap? Let's see. I'm going to pull a body cap off over here. This should fit just fine. Alright, we're going to go like this, pull him off. I'm going to throw a body cap on here. It's good to have body caps. Okay, over here. Black to white here. A little tight, but it fits. Wow. It looks a little odd. 80 series 50mm lens on the front of a Nikon Z6 with this big adapter on here, the F to Z. This is the version 2. It doesn't have the little mount down here. We could do a little thing here. Let's pull this all the way as close as possible. We could see. Now, let's get a Lego dude. Let's do this. How close can we focus this just to play with a little bit? That's gonna be too close. Let's maybe go over here. The glare. I wonder if we can do this. Let's take Lego Man. Lego Girl though. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go out and shoot a bunch of pictures with this lens. I will go into the camera and set up the custom lens feature for a manual lens, put it on there, 50mm, f1.8, put that in there so the camera knows all about it. And I'll go out and take a bunch of pictures. And reminisce about my Nikon FG days, but shoot full digital so I can have the pictures right away. And I'll report back to you with my pictures and see how I did. Okay, this is James from JRodPhotoART, reminiscing, retro, Nikon 1980s series 50mm, okay, on a newer Nikon Z6 camera. Go back and bring back some of those memories. More to follow. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.